Hi everyone, and welcome back to your English grammar lesson. Today we're going to learn all about be verb and have verb conjugation. I'm pretty sure you already know how to do this, but yet again, let's review this. Now, our goal for today is to make sure that our be verb and our have verbs agree with the sentence. You know, they've got to match that subject. So, be verbs and have verbs can be used as the main verb or as helping verbs, right? That's how they kind of fit into our sentence grammar. So, the verb and the subject, they must match. That's the most important thing, right? If they don't match, it's wrong, right? Okay, so we know this. Now, how do we do this? Well, here, I've got a nice handy chart. It's somewhere over here. I can't remember. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. So here is how we conjugate the be verb in the past tense and the present tense. I'm sure you know all this. Now you can pause the video and write all of this down in your notebook, which I recommend. That's smart. But let's take a look at this. We have two different types. We have singular and plural, and then they match the present and the past tense. So if we look at I, in the present tense, I am happy, right? But past tense, I was happy. So we have to make sure that the be verb matches the subject I, okay? We have to make sure that they agree. Now this matters for like how many of something there is too. Remember we learned that the verb and the subject number must agree too. So keep that in mind when it's not just I, he, she, you, we, they, that kind of stuff. What if it's like the cups, right? The cups, we have to have that kind of plural thing there. So write this down and remember it. Now, let's take a look at the have, because we have to do both, be and have today. So have, here is the same type of chart. Keep forgetting what side it's on. Here's the same type of chart. Pause the video, write this down in your notebook and remember it. But really, you've already done a lot of this. You've just naturally picked up this when we did the other present tense and past tense videos. Because be verbs and have verbs are super common. We use them all the time, just in normal speaking, right? So in those other videos, we already have changed the be verb and the have verb. But let's make sure we've locked it in our brains and we've written it down in our notebooks and we have all of this information. So you can look at the chart. I don't want to read it. We're going to go and practice this, okay? So let's look at the first one. Our subject is Catherine, okay? Catherine, one person, right? The verb is be, so we're going to start with the be verbs first. Now, we've got a tense. See how I added that in there? We have the present tense. And then, of course, I always say add some detail, right? Add some detail to the sentence because you're good at this now. Okay, let's make a present tense sentence with Catherine and the be verb, okay? Let's take a look at mine. Catherine, single subject, right? Singular subject. Is. Our be verb becomes is, just like that chart we looked at. Catherine is what? Sleepy, right? She's sleepy. Just look at the video. She's so sleepy. She's sleepy where? At work. When? Well, it's present tense, so it's now. Okay? I always remember that for present tense. You can't make a mistake if you say now. It's now. Oh, yeah, present tense, right? So, see, I broke it down for us right here. Who? Catherine. What? Is sleepy. Where? At work. When? Now. And we've got our present tense sentence mapped out perfectly. Let's take a look at another sample, okay? We're going to use the same video, the same subject, but we're going to change the tense, right? We're just going to change it to past tense. Now remember, add some detail, just like we did before, okay? Let's take a look at mine. Catherine was. Okay, so we're in the past tense now. We've got our tense. Catherine was. What? She was tired. Oh, I didn't use sleepy. That's right. We can change this. This is our detail, right? We want to explain whatever we want. And a cool tip cool tip. Synonyms are one of the best skills that you can learn to improve how you speak, how you communicate. I just said sleepy, and now I said tired. It's a different word, yes, but why not have two locked in here instead of one? Synonyms are fantastic. They make you smarter. So Catherine was tired. Why? Because she didn't sleep well. Oh, and we see how I broke it down. Who? Catherine. What? Was tired. Oh, why? Why was she tired? Because she didn't sleep well, or she didn't sleep. And how? How did she sleep, or how didn't she sleep? Well, she didn't sleep well. Those are our details. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 details there. Look at that. Catherine was tired. And the extra detail, and then the third detail. Oh, look at that. We could just add these pieces on. I love building sentences like this. Okay, we've done be. Let's try have, right? Because today's be and have. Let's try have. Let's try the have now. Okay, so let's change our subject, change our video, right? Our subject is I. Our verb is have, okay? And our tense is present because that's what matters, right? Remember, add that detail, okay? So let's take a look at mine. I have, okay, they match. Singular subject, I. Singular verb conjugation, have, I have. In the present tense, yeah. I have what? Breakfast. Where? In bed. I would never eat breakfast in bed personally. I don't want food I spill. My luck is bad. I would spill my food in the bed and have to change the sheets. I don't want to do that. I'll just eat at the table like everyone else. But in the video, yeah, that's our sentence. I have breakfast in bed. Okay. But we're going to change it, right? We need to practice another one. We have to practice past tense. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, let's change our subject, though. I pulled a fast one on you. It's not I now, right? Because there's 2 people in this video. I could have talked about myself in the first video, right? Oh, there's 1 person. I'm talking about myself. But here, let's talk about them both. So our subject is they. They what? They have, and then it's in the past tense. Let's add some detail to this. They had. Okay, so we've got our past tense verb, and it agrees with our plural subject. Okay, they have what? Breakfast. Yes, they have breakfast. How? Together. Oh, when? This morning. Because it's past, it's finished, right? They have breakfast this morning. They had breakfast this morning. That's cool. I wonder what your sentence is. Let me know. Okay, so now we've looked at both these. We've looked at the be verb and have verb, and we've changed it for present tense and past tense. It really wasn't hard, was it? Yeah. You already knew how to do this. You learned it before. But we just need to make sure you don't get confused on be and have. So, what is a be and have conjugation? Well, like I just said, we make sure that the be and the have match the subject and the number of the subject, right? So if it's a singular subject, we have a singular conjugation. If it's a plural subject, we have the plural conjugation, right? And then we think about the tense. That's it. Okay. Here are the charts again. I'm not going to be in the video part for this because where would I fit? Oh, you know what? I'll put myself in the middle. There we go. I'm in the middle, in between these 2 charts. Yeah, you shrink me down, right? Diet. Okay, so now let's take what we've learned and practice it like we always do with 6 awesome questions. Okay, so here are the directions. Choose the correct verb. I've given you 2 choices, right? But you have to think. You have to think. Choose it and then add some detail because that's why you're here, to learn English and make it better. Okay, so pause the video, take your time, write down your answers, okay? And remember, leave them in a comment. Send them to me so I can check them and say, ooh, yeah, those were good, okay? Or I can say, you know what, this one's kind of wrong, and I'll help you out, okay? So pause the video now. Now, I'm sure that you paused the video and you wrote all of your sentences down, but if you didn't, do it now, because I'm going to show you my answers, okay? So let's look at my answers now. Okay, number one, we were, okay? Well, we know is doesn't match. Is does not match the plural, right? Is a singular verb, so it can't match the plural, so you know, it has to be were. Oh, okay. We were what? Working together on the project. Sure, why not? Number two, Mikai. Okay, Mikai is a singular subject, so it can't be are, right? That means our had is our correct tense, right? That's our correct verb choice. Now, Mikai what? Had. Mikai had to do her homework for school. Ooh, fun, right? Okay, number three, they, plural. They was? Maybe. They are? Maybe. No, it can't be was, right? That doesn't match. They was? That sounds terrible. It's definitely wrong. They are. Okay, so we are in the present tense. They are what? They are excited. Why? To go on the trip. I would be too, but, you know, we can't travel right now. Okay, anyways. Number four, she, singular subject, is or has. Ooh, those are bold, right? She has? She is? Let's look at the next part, thinking. See, now we have to make sure these things match, right? She has thinking? How do you have thinking? That doesn't make sense, okay? She is thinking. Oh, that makes sense, right? She is thinking what? About her dogs at home. I do sometimes. Are they eating my shoes? Are they happy? I miss having a dog. I seriously do. Okay, number five. You are or you have. Ooh, let's look at the next part. Too many. You have too many? Oh yeah, that makes sense. You are too many? That doesn't make sense, right? So it's easy to see which verb kind of matches the rest of it, okay? So you have too many toys and need to clean your room. Yeah. Now 6, I put 6 in there just to kind of get you thinking, okay? Because sometimes you can write a sentence this way. That time can be at the end where I usually put it, okay? But sometimes you can put it in the beginning. It really doesn't matter. I like to put it at the end because it's just so simple that way. But books like to trick you and they'll put it in the beginning. So now we already know what tense this is, right? Yesterday, it's past tense. Okay. I is the subject, singular. So I have is present tense. That doesn't match. It's past tense, right? I had. Yesterday I had what? To go to the bank and get money. Well, if it's a lot of money, it might be fun, but if it's a little bit, not so much. It's more of a chore, right? Okay, so I hope that made it clear for you. I'm pretty sure it did, but if it didn't, leave me a message. Send me your sentences so I can check them. But if you have questions, send me a message, let me know, and I'll help you out. Okay, I'll see you for the next lesson. Bye.